We are at Cook's Motors at 2050 Burlington, Mount Holly Road. That's Route 541 right here in Westampton. We are right off of the New Jersey Turnpike, exit number 5. 295, exit 47A, moments from 1:30, no matter where in the entire tri-state area you happen to be watching us. We are easy to get to here at Cook's Motors. And Tim, as we start today, over 25 years, you and your family have been here at Cook's Motors, and you guys have been doing a lot of things right and helping a lot of people, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been at the same location for a long time. We sold a lot of cars in this area, and they keep coming back. We have a lot of repeat customers because when we get a car here, it goes through our service. Our recon is second to none to anybody else. I believe that's why they come back, and our easy way that we can finance a car to you. My wife, she does all the selling. They love her, okay? And my daughter here, she does the office work with my wife and the selling.
Now this is Joanne, your wife, right?
Yes, yep.
And that's your daughter, one of your daughters, right?
Yeah, Ashley, yeah.
Okay. And who's the little guy here?
Yeah, that's my grandson, Zachary.
Okay. Now I want to touch with you on something real fast before we get into the cars here and talk more about the financing. But your operation is a little bit different because not only do you put cars on the lot, but before you put them out, you actually go through the cars and check them out. You have a mechanic right on site. We're going to meet a little bit later on, Luis, yep. And he goes through all the cars and is really kind of fussy about what you put out.
Yes, I'm a mechanic by trade. I've been a mechanic for over 40 years, okay? The process here is to get the car through the shop with a major safety inspection. All repairs are done here. If this car needs brakes, any car that comes in with a timing belt, they are replaced. I have no idea what kind of maintenance has been done to these cars, so I don't take any chances whatsoever. The cars are fully serviced, and when you leave here, all you got to do is drive it 3,000 miles, change the oil on it, and just take it through inspection.
Now, Joanne, as easy as the cars are to drive away because they've been serviced, you make it pretty easy to do business here at Cook's Motors, where you guys really specialize in buy here, pay here. So for someone that hears the term buy here, pay here, give us a little summary of what you really mean by that.
Well, it's very easy. All you need when you come in here is utility bills in your name and proof of verifiable income, such as pay stubs. We do weekly payments, $100 a week. Some are a little bit higher, some of the more expensive cars, to get them to fit into 2 years. So every car here is paid off within 2 years. We do require full coverage insurance, $100 a week. You don't even have to come in. We do debit card payments. Once a week, me and Ashley do all the payments. It's very easy. I think that's why people come back to us. I have families now I'm selling to their grandchildren. They like the way we do it here because it's not complicated.
Yeah. Now, Ashley, we talk about verifiable income. Now, what do you mean by verifiable income, and is there a set amount that a person has to make per month to qualify as enough money and a verifiable income? Tell us a little bit more about what that is.
By verifiable income, we mean pay stubs, proof of that you have income coming in to you so that you can make your payments. And you do need to, in order to qualify, you need to make around $2,000 a month.
Okay, but as long as you can verify that, and it's not just a handwritten note, it's got to be a legitimate pay stub of some sort.
It could be a pension, it could be Social Security.
Social Security or pay stubs, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of great opportunities, but it's all going on right here. Cook's Motors, buy here, pay here. And Zach, what do you think about the cars here at Cook's Motors? Do you like them?
Yes.
All right, Zach. So Zach is a third-generation member of the family here. Zach, we're standing next to a car. What is this car we're standing next to?
A Jeep.
All right. Grandmom, he knows it's a Jeep. Tell me more about it.
This is a 2010 Jeep Patriot Latitude. The price of it is $94.95, and it has 102,000 miles on it.
Now, like all of our vehicles, at least $500 down, minimum $500 down on our vehicles. They vary. Some are $500, some are higher.
Yes, but they're all around $100 a week. They could be $500 down, $995 down, $1495, and all up, depending on the car, to get them to fit into that 2-year, $100 weekly payment.
Okay, and in addition to that, of course, some of our vehicles do come with a warranty and different things like that.
Some do, and there's service contracts available. They don't cost that much. If you come in, I'll explain them to you.
Okay, so you could buy with confidence. Now, Zach, come on over here. And tell us what is this? What is this next car, Zach? What is this?
A Ford.
A Ford. I love it. I love it. All right, Joanne, tell me what we have here.
2013 Ford Escape, 118,000 miles, and it's $10,495.
Now, to take advantage of buy here, pay here at Cook's Motors, you need at least $500 down. Of course, the car you pick depends on what the down payment is,
Yes.
but you need a couple of utility bills, which means your utility bill has to match the license, right?
That's right. 2 utility bills in your name that match your driver's license.
And of course, full insurance coverage.
Full coverage insurance till it's paid for.
In addition to that, of course, you've got to have the income proof, verifiable income of at least $2,000 a month. But if you meet those criteria, you're going to get people down the road. You know, that's what's great about this. A lot of times you go to a dealership and, you know, people say, well, I'm going to be disqualified right away because of a credit check. Here, you're not running the credit checks, are you? You're not running credit
We don't run credit here. We don't run credit at all. That's why we look for utility bills. We got to have something on you when you come in, but we do not run a credit check. It says it right on our sign.
So it is no credit check.
No credit check here. We
Okay.
don't look at your credit. We don't report credit. We have nothing to do with credit here.
Okay. So, Joanne, over here we have another nice automobile. We have looks like a Mitsubishi. Is that correct?
Mitsubishi, yes. This is a Mitsubishi. What color is this one, Zach?
Blue.
You're getting ready early here.
Yeah. And I could tell you a little bit about this car. This is a 2015 Mitsubishi Outlander, 10995, 107,000 miles. This one doesn't have the third row. I don't think some of them do, but this one doesn't.
I got to tell you, as Tim mentioned, the vehicles are serviced, but he didn't mention it, but the vehicles are really clean.
Oh, all our vehicles are clean. I mean, they really clean them before we put them out. We clean them, engine compartments, everything.
Now, I got to tell you, when we talk about making it easy to buy an automobile, as little as $500 down, 2 utility bills, the address matches your license, proof of full coverage insurance, $2,000 a month minimum verifiable income, and you're going to be down the road, ladies and gentlemen, with no credit check. Does it sound too good to be true? It's not. It's right here at Cook's Motors. Come see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. Now, Zach, what kind of car do we have here?
Nissan.
A Nissan. This is the Murano, isn't it, Joanne?
The Murano, because his mom has one. That's Ellie knows.
Ah.
This is an 07 Nissan Murano, $79.95. And this one has 111,000 miles on it.
And I got to tell you, like every other vehicle here, it's been checked, it's been through the shop.
Been cleaned up. Yeah, we drive them for a while before we put anybody in them.
So if you don't trust them, you're not going to see them on the lot.
Put them out. No, we're not going to put them out. This next one here is an 08 Lexus. This one has 133,000 miles on it, RX 350, and we're selling it for $10,995.
Hey, Zach, what color is the Lexus?
Black.
You got it. He knows it. He knows it. All right, tell me what kind of Jeep we have here. It looks like the Compass.
This is a 2012 Jeep Compass for $79.95. This one has some miles on it, but it runs good, 150,000.
And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's buy here, pay here. It's Cook's Motors. It's at 2050 Burlington Mount Holly Road, Route 541, right here in Westampton. They're here to serve you. And remember, at Cook's Motors, minimum $500 down, a couple of utility bills that match your license, verifiable, full coverage insurance. In addition to that, a verifiable income source of at least $2,000 a month. And you're going to drive, best part of all, regardless of your credit history. It doesn't matter why. There is no credit check here at Cook's Motors. So come on by, see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you.
Come see my nanny and grandpa at Cook's Motors and see what's cooking up for you.
All right, Tim, so we talked about a lot of the things that Cook's Motors is cooking up, but one of the things you didn't mention is that not only do you have a mechanic, but you have Spanish-speaking staff members to help folks out.
Yeah, Luis is on our team here. He's been here for at least 13 years with me. And he's our mechanic. You know, a lot of times Luis does a lot of selling also. And he speaks Spanish, and he's real fluent in English, so he's an all-around guy. I mean, he really helps us out here. And anybody that comes in that's not comfortable with the English language, Luis here.
Now, Luis, one of the things I've learned about your boss, Tim, early on is he's pretty fussy about the cars you put out. So is it tough to keep him happy with the quality of automobile that you put out here?
Really, the main thing is keep the things straight and good. Like this, you know, everything gonna go out and nice and clean and mechanically perfect, so we don't have to hear nothing about the car coming back. So that's the whole idea. That's the main thing to me. Like, I don't want to, just want the car get out here, and I don't want to see the car coming back for some other reason.
You want to make sure it's right.
Yes, that's the main thing. That's the main focus here.
Now, throughout the program, Joanne and I and Zach and Tim and Ashley have been talking about how easy it is to come here, get an automobile without a credit check. At least $500 down will get you vehicle here at Cook's Motors, a couple of utility bills that match the address on your license, driver's license, full coverage insurance, okay, verifiable income of at least $2,000 a month. Buy here, pay here is really easy. Now, folks that speak Spanish, I want you to tell them a little bit about what I just said in English. Tell them about how easy it is to come here to Cook's Motors and see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you.
Okay. Aquí en Cook's Motors también hablamos español. Es muy fácil y sencillo conseguir un crédito aquí. No se checa el crédito. Es un financiamiento aquí de la casa. No tenemos que buscar por otras cosas acerca de bancos o financiación en otros lugares. Únicamente necesitamos comprobar dónde viven, comprobar igual que están trabajando con algún recibo de trabajo, el seguro en el carro y su licencia, que todo esté en la misma dirección. Es muy sencillo. Si quieren pueden venir y yo puedo darles más información en cuanto aquí estén. Yo siempre estoy aquí de lunes a sábado de 9 de la mañana hasta 6 de la tarde.
And say no credit check.
Ya.
Say that.
No checamos el crédito para nadie. Es simplemente el financiamiento aquí en casa.
Now, that sounds pretty easy in Spanish, and it sounds really easy in English. Tim, really no credit check.
Really no credit checks. And our business has been founded on that. We just don't run credit checks. We just want to be able to verify where you live at, okay? We want to make sure that you're stable where you live at. That's why we require the utility bills, and they match the driver's license where you're working, where you live at.
So it's really pretty easy to get a car here. I mean, if you verify you've got income, $2,000 a month, you've got the pay stub, things like that, it's going to be pretty easy to get a car. You meet those criteria, the license, the insurance, the utility bills, you're going to be driving without a credit check. That's a good deal.
It is a good deal, and we've always done this, and we just try to make everything simple. We understand people have situations that we can work with. Most banks won't work with them, and I mean, that's the thing.
Now, your grandson, Zach, is standing next to you, third generation. Let's see how well you've taught him, Tim. Hey, Zach, look at the camera, and can you say, no credit check?
No credit check.
One more time, say that again.
No credit check.
All right, Joanne, so at the beginning of the program today, you and your family actually posed for a picture, a group picture. Now, tell us who is here from the family today that we're going to see on this picture.
Well, of course, my husband's here, Tim, and then my two daughters, Ashley and Katie, and they also brought their kids. I have my three grandsons. Zachary's the oldest, and then his little brother Noah, and the newest baby is baby Johnny.
Okay, baby Johnny. Now, we have one more member of the family we have not been formally introduced to, but he happens to be joining us.
This is Buddy Cook.
Now, does Buddy talk like Zach?
We wish he did, and Buddy comes to work with me every day. So if you come to Cook's Motors, you will see Buddy.
So you get to see Buddy every day?
Every day.
All right, so every day Buddy's here. Now, Joanne, what are we standing next to here?
This is a 2012 Hyundai Tucson. We actually just got this one and we haven't had it too long. $99.95, and we're selling it. Oh, it has 105,000 miles on it.
So it's affordably priced. It's been checked like every other vehicle, and like every other vehicle, it qualifies for buy here, pay here at Cook's Motors. Why? At least $500 down. That gets you started. Some vehicles are $500, some vehicles are $1,000, some vehicles are $1,400, $1,500, some are even $1,900.
Yes.
But the bottom line is, if you can afford at least $500 down, $2,000 a month verifiable income, a couple of utility bills, insurance, and a license, you're not going to worry about a credit check. You're just going to worry about which car fits my needs. That's what you're going to worry about. Here's another car for someone, a nice van.
This is a 2010 Volkswagen Rutan, 94.95, has 97,000 miles in it. This is real nice, has leather interior, it has two video things, monitors for the kids to watch. It's a very nice car.
And I got to tell you, you have here at Cook's Motors, you have a lot of variety of vehicles for people. You have obviously the family vehicles like the VW, you have the SUVs, you have the cars. Joanne, what do we have here?
It's a 2013 Ford Explorer. This is $12,995, 132,000 miles on it. What's nice about this one, it has the third row. I have an Explorer, and whenever all the kids, Zach loves to sit on the third row.
Now, you said something a little bit earlier in the program which was interesting. Not only are the vehicles checked before you put them out on the lot, but you mentioned something to the effect that the family or somebody from the staff will actually drive a vehicle for a while?
Usually Tim will drive it for a while before he puts it out here.
What's the purpose of that?
Just to make sure you got all the kinks out of it. You don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about once someone comes in and takes off the lot that they're going to be happy with it. We're going to be happy with them.
So that's another reason you want to come on by and see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. 2050 Burlington, Mount Holly Road. That's Route 541. We're moments from Route 130. We're right off the New Jersey Turnpike, exit 5, 295, exit 47A. And of course, we're easy to get to, easy to do business. Buy here, pay here has never been so easy as it is right here at Cook's Motors. Now, Chevrolet Traverse, Joanne.
This is a 2011 Chevrolet Traverse, 11995.
And I think Buddy likes this car a lot here. He seems to really be checking it out.
He's really checking it out. There might be some dog treats in it.
and Zach, here at Cook's Motors, do you have to have a credit check?
No credit check.
No credit check, ladies and gentlemen. It's that easy. No credit check right here at Cook's Motors. Now, from the Traverse, we have another Chevrolet. Joanne, this is white, and one thing about Cook's Motors is you have a little variety of automobiles, and this is another Traverse, just a little different color combination here.
This is a 2013. This one has 130 on it, 12495. This is another one that just came in. We sell a lot of the SUVs because that's what people want when they come in. Years ago, we sold tons of minivans. Now it's the SUVs.
Now, let me just clarify something that you've mentioned earlier in the program, which is really great. All of your vehicles, when they go for sale on the lot, they're all designed with the down payment that is required to have somebody pay for the vehicle and be out of the vehicle within 2 years. Is that correct?
2 years. Nothing's longer than 2 years here.
So over that course of 2 years, you're going to have a dependable vehicle, you're going to have an affordable price, and you're going to have it as yours after the 2 years.
For 2 years.
Now, over here, Joanne, is this a Buick?
This is a Buick. This is a Buick Enclave, 2011. And this one has 135,000 miles on it, and we're selling it for $10,995.
$10,995 on the Buick. Remember, it's here at Cook's Motors. Come on by and see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. And Zach, do we need any credit checks here at Cook's Motors?
No. Come go to Cook's Motors and no credit checks.
All right, Zach, so where are we?
Cook's Motors.
And what do you want to help people do?
Buy a car.
Grandmom, he's got it down. Buddy's got it down.
Has it do?
And we have another Chevrolet.
This is a 2012 Chevy Sonic, 68,000 miles, and we're selling it for $79.95.
Great price, and of course, all of our vehicles, as we mentioned, fit into the buy here, pay here, which means you come here. Number one, you're not going to worry about a credit check. There's no credit checks here at Cook's Motors. Number two, at least $500 down. Some vehicles have more, but the minimum is $500. Of course, you'll need to have a couple of utility bills registered in your name at the address that is on the license. Full coverage insurance, that's a big part of the whole thing. Verifiable income, a couple $1,000s a month. And Joanne, if they meet those things, they are literally going to be driving as long as they can put down the down payment that fits the car that they want and meet the criteria.
That's correct, yes.
I mean, it really is pretty easy to get a car.
It's pretty easy here. It's very simple.
2009 Mazda, right?
2009 Mazda 5, 88,000 miles, $79.95.
I got to tell you, I would imagine, Joanne, that when people come in here to Cook's Motors, in addition to knowing they're going to be able to drive with the easy terms, I imagine that they really enjoy seeing Buddy here as well, too. Am I right?
Oh, they enjoy seeing Buddy, and also lots of times my grandchildren here, they get a big kick out of them, too.
And they probably have some fun with them, too.
They do. In the summer times, that comes
Yeah,
up and it helps
yeah.
me a lot.
All right, now, over here, we're going to step aside. Luxury automobile. This is an Infiniti?
There you go. It's a 2009 Infiniti G37X. and it has 113,000 miles on it, and we're selling it for $10,995.
$10,995. You will be able to drive a affordable, dependable Infiniti here at Cook's Motors. Over here, now I know, Zach, come over here for a minute. I know that you like the Jeeps. This is another car that's close to a Jeep. It's a Dodge. You ever heard of a Dodge before?
No.
Okay, well, say Dodge.
Dodge.
Okay, so Grandmom, we have a Dodge Caliber.
2010 Dodge Caliber. It has 96,000 miles on it, and we're selling it for $79.95.
And Zach, do they need a credit check here at Cook's Motors?
No.
Okay, so come on by, see Zach, see Joanne, see Buddy, see Tim, see Ashley, see the whole family here at Cook's Motors, and find out what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. Now, Zach, over here, do you know what color this car is? Do you know what color it is?
Black.
You got it. And Grandma, what kind of car do we have, Joanne?
An 09 Volkswagen Jetta. It has 99,000 miles on it, and it's $69.95.
Wow, what an affordable price. I got to tell you, lots of affordable prices, lots of nice automobiles right here at Cook's Motors at 2050 Burlington, Mount Holly Road. That, of course, is right here in Westampton, right off of the New Jersey Turnpike, exit 5, 47A of 295. Moments from 1:30. We're easy to get to no matter where you're watching us. What color is this, Zach, you know?
Red.
You got it. Fire engine red, right?
Yes.
All right. Kia, right?
This is a 2013 Kia Rio. This one is $84.95.
And Joanne, this vehicle is a nice gas economy vehicle for someone, isn't it?
Oh, it's a lot of our students come in here looking for cars like this. They're going back to college. Nice, affordable car.
And very dependable too, Kia.
Dependable. We sell a lot of the Kias. They're very popular.
Absolutely. So come on by Cook's Motors. Remember, come on by, see what Cook's Motors is cooking up for you. No credit check. That's easy. It's real easy. As little as $500 a month, a couple of utility bills, proof of license, proof of insurance, proof of verifiable income, a couple $1,000s a month, and you will be driving right here at Cook's Motors. Now, Zach, do you know what kind of car this is?
A Nissan.
Yes, he knows.
This is a 2012 Nissan Sentra, 117,000 miles, $69.95.
Now, you say to yourself, well, what kind of car is that $500 down car we're talking about? That's an example of a $500 down car. So you see, you're getting nice automobiles. And once again, as you come over here, Joanne and Zach, all these automobiles have been through the shop, they've been checked, they've been reconned, and the bottom line is that a family member most of the time will drive the vehicles, and if they're not happy with it, you are absolutely not going to be driving it. It's that easy here at Cook's Motors. Here's another example of what something would look like for as little as $500 down.
This is a Mazda, an 07 Mazda 5, $59.95.
So there you go. Another example of the kind of vehicles you get. Remember, couple of utility bills. You're not going to worry about a credit check. It's easy. It's Cook's Motors. Buy here, pay here has really never been so easy. Come on by and see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. What kind of car is this, Zach? Do you know?
A Nissan.
And is it the same color as Buddy?
Yes.
It is. It is. It's a white. Right, Joanne?
This is a 2009 Nissan Altima, $79.95, has 116,000 miles on it.
Now, Joanne, what hours of operation does Cook's Motors have for people if they're interested in coming on by and visiting with you and the staff?
Our business hours, Monday through Friday, we're here 9 to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, we're here 9:30 to 4:30, and Sunday we are closed.
And if they're seeing this program or want to call and leave a message after hours, you'll call them back first thing next business morning, right?
Oh, sure. And the phone number here is 609-267-7911.
Great people to deal with right here at Cook's Motors. Come on by and see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. And Zach, is there a credit check here at Cook's Motors?
No.
All right, Zach, right here next to you. What car is this?
A Chevy.
And what color is it?
Blue.
Okay. We've got the blue Chevy, otherwise known as the Equinox.
This is the 07 Chevy Equinox, and the price of it is $69.95, and the miles are 150.
Zach, do you know what kind of car this is?
A Dodge.
It is. It's a Dodge Journey.
This is a 2014 Dodge Journey. This one I think is our lowest mileage one on the lot, 38,000 miles, and it's $12,995.
And you would say that one is not even broken in yet, for sure. When we talk about making it easy to buy an automobile, as little as $500 down, 2 utility bills, the address matches your license, proof of full coverage insurance, $2,000 a month minimum verifiable income, and you're going to be down the road, ladies and gentlemen, with no credit check. Does it sound too good to be true? It's not. It's right here at Cook's Motors. Come see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. Now, over here we have a red, you know what kind of car this is, Zach?
A Chevy.
It is a Chevy. It's the red Chevy, and it's another Equinox.
It's a 2005 Chevy Equinox, and it's $69,995 and has 96,000 miles on it.
Wow, low miles, nice cars, nice equipment right here at Cook's Motors, 2050 Burlington Mount Holly Road right here in Westampton. And this is is this a Mercury, Zach?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Tell me about the Mercury.
This is an 06 Mercury Mountaineer, $74,995, has 115,000 miles on it.
Another nice automobile. Best part of all, there is no credit check here at Cook's Motors, so come on by, see what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. Zach, I think you might know what kind of car this is. What kind of car is this, do you know?
A Nissan.
And what's the color of the Nissan?
White.
You got it. Joanne, this one is what?
This is a 2006 Nissan Altima, $69,995, and it has 111,000 miles on it.
And Zach, when they come here to Cook's Motors, is there going to be a credit check?
No. Come see me and my family and buddy at Cook's Motors.
All right, Tim, so we're almost out of time, but a couple things we wanted to touch on before we say goodbye. Number one, all the vehicles we've shown you until now are available in the Buy Here, Pay Here program at Cook's Motors with no credit check. However, once in a while, if I'm not mistaken, you do carry a vehicle that is available for a regular retail purchase. This happens to be one of them, right?
Yeah, this is a nice car. When I find a nice, clean vehicle, I'll buy them, but I'll sell them outright with, with bank financing that we still have here also.
Now, what kind of vehicle is this?
This is a 12 Mercedes-Benz GL 450. Very clean, very, very clean, and that's why I bought it.
Now, you buy the vehicles, you make sure they're serviced, you really take care of the whole process until they get out here on the lot. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm very hands-on. I've always been this way. Every vehicle here definitely goes for a long ride. I mean that just not a long ride.
What's a long ride?
Well, believe it or not, I work another job, okay, and I take it back and forth to work with me, so I really get a good feel with it. Luis also, he takes them home, to make sure we got them right, and between us both, we put a lot of miles on the cars before they go out.
Okay, well, we're almost out of time. Real fast, from the beginning here, introduce your family to us, and we're going to say goodbye.
Okay, like I had said before, these are my grandchildren. This is Noah.
On the little scooter there.
On a scooter. That's Johnny. Okay.
And who's holding Johnny?
And that's my daughter Katie.
Okay.
Ashley with Buddy. And of course, everybody knows Zacharuni here. Okay. And my wife Joanne and Luis.
And ladies and gentlemen, Buy Here, Pay Here has never been so easy here at Cook's Motors, 2050 Burlington Mount Holly Road, right here in Westampton. Come on by. It's really no credit check. All you need is at least $2,000 a month of verifiable income, the ability to at least put down $500 as a minimum down payment. Some vehicles are higher, some vehicles are $1,000, $1,500, even around $2,000 in some cases. They vary car by car. 2 utility bills that are in the same address as your license, and full coverage insurance. You think you can meet those criteria? Well, guess what? You're going to be driving right here at Cook's Motors. Come on by, find out what Cook's Motors is cooking up just for you. And Zach, at Cook's Motors, do they have a credit check?
No.